Hey, what's up guys, welcome back to Indian Kitchen Abroad. Today we're going to make vada, a Medu Vada to be exact. There are different kinds of vadas. Today we're going to make Medu Vada. It's made out of lentils and it's like fritters made out of lentils. And typically they have a hole in the center, like a donut but not a donut. They're going to be crispy on the outside and soft inside. Let's do this. Like I said before, vadas are made with lentils. Urad dal or black gram in English. The name says black gram, but these are white because they are processed and the outer black skin has been removed. You can find this in every Indian grocery store. This is 1 cup of black gram. I washed and soaked this for about 6 hours. After that 6 hour soak, they plump up a bit. You can see the side-by-side comparison here. There is a lot of change in volume. Now drain the water and blend this into a thick batter by adding just enough water. If you add too much water, the batter is going to be thin and it will be hard to shape the vadas. I used about 1/3 cup of water. I used sparkling water, you can add a regular water as well. And this is the texture you want for this. It's like a thick paste. It's going to be a pain to get all of this out of the blender, but try your best. Now it's important to incorporate some air into this batter. This keeps the batter light and results in crispy yet soft vadas. There are a couple of ways you can do this. One way is to just beat it with a spatula, or you can use a whisk or an electric whisk. Just whisk for like 1 or 2 minutes. Now when should you stop whisking? There is a small test for that. Take some batter and drop it in a bowl of water. It's going to sink first, and if it floats back up, the batter is ready to go and you can stop whisking. Now we need to add few ingredients to the batter. 1.5 inch of ginger. Peel the skin with a spoon, finely chop and add it to the batter. Green chilies, I used about 5 Thai chilies. It's going to be a bit spicy, so add the chilies according to your taste. A sprig of curry leaves. Roll them into a bunch and chop them finely. This goes into the batter along with some cilantro. Mix it up along with some salt, roughly crushed black pepper and Asafetida or hing, about half a teaspoon. Mix all of it thoroughly and give it a taste. If you need to adjust anything like salt and spice, do it now. And then it's time to fry. Add some oil to a saucepan and heat it to a temperature of about 350 degrees Fahrenheit or 175 degrees Celsius. If you have a wok, use it for frying. You're going to save a lot of oil. Now while the oil is heating up, let's see how to shape these vadas. First you have to wet your fingers and palm. That water is going to prevent the dough from sticking to your hand. So it's important to apply some water. And you don't want any water dripping from your hand because hot oil and water is not a good combination. Now with your wet hand, take some dough and shape it into a ball. Flatten it and put a hole in the center with your thumb. Now this goes into the hot oil. Just invert your hand and let your fingers go one by one. The dough is going to drop. And this is the trail version. Now let's do it for real. Once the temperature reaches around 350 degrees Fahrenheit, follow the same technique and drop the dough in the oil. It is a bit scary dealing with hot oil, but the only way to be safe is to get as close as you can to the oil while dropping the dough. I'm like maybe 1 inch away from the oil here. If you drop it from far, the oil is going to splatter on you, which is not good. Now just cook these until they turn golden brown. Keep turning them once in a while so they are fried evenly. There is nothing much to explain here, you just have to do it. There are a couple of other ways you can shape these. Do the same thing we did before, but on the back of a spoon. Apply some water on the back of a spoon, flatten the dough, make a hole and drop this in the oil by gently tapping the spoon. You can do the same thing on a wax paper or a parchment paper as well. Gently fold the wax paper and the dough is going to drop into the oil as it loses contact with the paper. You can make this without the hole as well. Just flatten the dough and drop it. You can also do this without flattening. They can be round, just like dumplings. The point here is, don't worry about the shape. The shape may not be perfect every single time, but the taste is going to be good. The shaping comes with experience. Cook these until they turn golden brown. The timing varies on the size of vadas and the number of vadas you have in oil. So keep an eye on the color. And that's it. That's the dumpling we made at the end, and this is the one with no hole. That's it. These are crispy on the outside and soft inside. Listen to this, there is no mic attached and the camera is like 4 feet away. These are crispy and soft. These are usually eaten with sambar and chutneys. I will make those in some other video, but these can be eaten with any sauce or without any sauce as well. I've eaten this with chicken curry and with sriracha as well, and I've eaten them just plain without anything. Try this, these are going to be really good. We eat this more as an evening snack. It can be a breakfast as well, but a really heavy breakfast. Alright, that's it for today guys. I'll see you next time.